Alright, I'll be right back. You there? Got everything going. Well, he can lose it. They should be ready for it, but we'll see. I did ask them in the drivers meeting if anyone did not want to be pulled up during the race. No one said no.
Alright, well, I guess we can start by going over our starting grid for the 87 NORA Daytona 500. Uh, Josh, if you want to go ahead and get started.
Yeah, we looking forward to a good one, but we got Conover on pole, Juan Miller in second, Nick in third, Ethan Lane in fourth, Brian Powell in fifth, Jason Brewer in sixth, Martin Pluth in seventh, Roy Crump in eighth, Colton Cook in ninth, and Dalton Tucker in 10th.
11th will be Keith Batson. 12th will be Kevin Roy. 13th will be Mark. 14th will be Alexander Edelman. 15th will be Joseph McKinney. And 16th will be Carson. 17th will be Cody McKinney. 18th will be Payne. 19th will be Matthew George. And 20th will be Zachary Taylor.
21st, rounding out the field, Ernie Ludwig. Looking forward to a good one here. It's going to be hairy all night long. There's going to be nothing easy about this race. I went out and did a couple laps pre-race, and you're pretty much loose everywhere, and that's solos. So let's magnify that by however many with the draft, and these boys are going to have a handful all night long.
Oh, yeah, I agree. As we're fixing to take the green flag here.
Pretty clean start. Watch for these cars the longer, especially in the straightaway. There's so much looseness in the steering. Don't be surprised to see a lot of guys drift to the left going down the backstretch and correct it back right, trying to keep their vehicles in a straight line.
Yep. It seems like already we got some that's pulled off onto the backstretch to let everybody by, just so they're in the back and ready in case the big one happens. Hopefully they can avoid it.
Yeah, they're pretty spread out right now, which is good. I mean, I think they recognize it's a 200 lap race. This thing is going to take a while, and it's all about being there at the end.
Oh, yeah. Definitely one thing from watching the duels last night was all the bumps getting into the corners was really causing the cars to upset, and we didn't have any cautions in this duel number 2, but duel number 1 it took out a lot of the cars.
That does not surprise me in the least. So I'm thinking they're probably going to have to crack it and run 3/4 throttle, if not half, the longer the tires wear, and maybe even on fresh tires on entry, especially as we see the leader doing 215 in the 3. Ethan Lane battling for the lead. He's going to try to pinch down Wine Miller, use that high line, keep the steering wheel open. He gets the job done.
Yep. And Ethan was the winner of our duel number 2
Oh,
last
we
night.
got trouble out back. 2 cars crashing.
That is going to bring out the yellow.
Looks like a couple others may have gotten caught up in it.
See if we can find it on the instant replay.
Look at Carson. Looks like those bumps you were talking about going into 1. He just had all that extra speed and it caught him off guard. And he loses it, overcorrects it, back up into the wall. A couple other guys get tagged up in it, unfortunately. These cars definitely do not have good brakes, so we're going to have to see how many vehicles this takes out.
Just watching the replay there, and it looks like there's a total of 4 that got damaged from that wreck. So, which I'm sure most of them will be on pit lane trying to get as much of that repaired as they can. But you don't want to have damage, especially just being lap 4 in a 200 lap race.
Absolutely not.
But that wreck was very similar to what we saw last night. So if the car gets upset coming into the corners, it seems like they try to save it. It sends them onto the apron, and then once you're on the apron, it just shoots you right back up the track.
Yeah. kind of out of your own hands at that point.
So it looks like Ethan Lane's going to come down pit lane, and I'd assume probably get tires and fuel, or just fuel.
And a nice little mixed strategy here. We got some staying out.
So I'll move Shane to the lead, followed by Josh Conover.
Ooh, Ethan slides through his box. Back to them brakes, not being the best in these cars. Might have been a fuel-only stop for the one.
As it looks like Dalton Tucker won the race off of pit lane.
He definitely did. I didn't see any tire changes, so yeah, it looks like fuel only. And I don't know if we touched on it yet or not, but they do have only 7 laps of tires that they can use throughout the course of this race, so that's definitely going to be dynamic in choosing when to use them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which I guess we can go ahead and go over that. It's gonna be a long one today. It's 500 miles race, and looks like the pit window, for at least for gas, is 35 to 38 laps. So these cautions are gonna play a part in that strategy if they're trying to make as many laps as they can on fuel.
It'll be interesting. If we go green, these guys have what, about 5 laps more fuel. I don't know if that's going to play a factor in the long run. We'd have to be on the very edge of a window that we're currently within for those 5 laps to make a difference in a stop or not, but we'll see. Looks like 7th on forward stayed out. Dalton's first one off pit road in 8th. Everyone behind him followed him down pit road. We got so caught up going over the race and everything, didn't even think to drag anyone up here.
Oh yeah.
Well, that will be single file restart slap cars to the bottom. So that'll be interesting to see. We did go over in the driver's meeting. You may jump out of line, but you may not start your pass or make a pass before the start finish line. Those that do and are caught, they will get a pass-through penalty, so be on the lookout for that. It is on the leader's discretion when to go after that pace truck's off the surface. And we're off again. Pretty clean start. Still got guys in the back pulling over, letting everyone by. As Conover takes the lead.
Yep, he pulled alongside of him in turn 3 and got around him by coming out turn 4, and it was going to lead the next lap.
A little separation here, front 2. I'm not sure what, how far forward you have to be until you cut off the draft in these cars, but they are checked out right now. settle the differences, stop fighting for third and get in line.
Yeah, it was Dalton Tucker. He was the first one off of pit lane. He finally passes Jason Brewer to take third away. So I'm sure that him and Ethan Lane are wanting to fight and get back up towards the lead.
Ooh, I thought they were going to work together, and you saw Ethan pull up corner entry. Gets back in line here. We'll see if he follows him down the back. It does look like they're closing in on those 2 leaders, so the ratio you need to be out in front of everyone seems to be quite large. If you don't want them getting your draft.
Yes. As we work on lap 10, it seems like for the most part everybody is, throughout the entire field, is single.
And Keith self-spin. Looks like he saved it. Grabbed a gear and he's going. Oh! Who was it? Almost got him. Mark almost got him. Luckily he was able to avoid him. Keith's back on the accelerator.
Doesn't seem like he hit anything, so that'd be good for him. Just be out a little bit off the pace now, just since he ain't got no draft help.
Hey, he clipped the apron in the triangle. Upset the car. He did a hell of a job saving it. We'll see if he gets penalty. Looks like he did hit the cone on pit exit.
And as we was watching a replay of that, it looks like Dalton Tucker and Ethan Lane has passed Josh Conover and Shane to get up to first and second.
Yeah, if you had to pick a favorite in this race, I think it would be hard to choose between Dalton and Ethan. Those guys are definitely really strong, fast. They're able to hang on to their car.
In which Ethan, he was our winner of duel number 2 last night, and after the race, he said that his main goal for today was just to get up front and just lead as many laps as he could, just stay up front to keep out of trouble.
I think that's a good plan. We'll see if he plays nice here with Dalton. He's just content to ride in second, click off laps, or he's going to make true in that statement and try to make a move. Right now, it looks like he's happy just riding in second.
So far, it seems like we got 2 main packs. We got the front pack, which is pretty much looks like 1st through 7th, and then you got a second pack, and they're a little bit further back, but looks like there's 5 of them all working together.
And we do have the 39 car serving a penalty right now for clipping that cone. Drive through.
And we do have a new leader. Ethan Lane finally got around Dalton Tucker. I guess he decided that he didn't want to just ride behind him. He went for the pass around the trial the last lap.
I wonder how much that's him not wanting to ride and how much him seeing all those other cars closing in on him. Like you said, we do have a 7-car breakaway.
Yep.
A little bit of right front damage. I didn't notice that before. I don't know if he hit the wall. He just got passed by a couple guys.
Oh, as Alexander Edelman gets into the wall, I'm going to bring out a caution. Coming out of 2.
Wow, wasn't he running third?
He was. We'll take another look at it.
Yeah, it looks like he just got loose. Went up, smacked the wall, bounced off the 13. Looks like no one else hit him, fortunately. I don't know how much damage the 13 car has. That'd be a pain fast.
Try to see if we can get a look and see if he has a lot.
Definitely has some on the front and the rear of the right side of that car.
Yeah.
See if he decides to sit on pit road and get it fixed. I can't imagine anyone's going to stay out this time. We're working lap 16 right now. Be interesting to see though if we have people still not taking tires, if they decide now is a good time to use the first set.
I think this is maybe when you'll see that strategy come into play if somebody does take them or does not. Because you know you kind of want to set yourself up towards at the end to be, if you need a set, that you have one left over. So
Absolutely. It looks like everyone's coming down pit road. I'm going to take an eye back here, about 7th place up there. See what the strategy is in the middle of the field. Got at least right sides on Matthew George.
does look like Dalton Tucker's gonna be the first one off pit road.
Yes, sir. We have a good mixture there. Matthew took 4. I seen a couple guys take fuel only. Doesn't look like any tires for Ethan and Dalton. Yeah, I think these guys are definitely thinking long term. Putting themselves, like you said, in position for the end of the race to have an extra set in the bank.
And I do think we had one car stay out. It was Payne Faust. He actually stayed out and did not pit unless he's gonna pit this lap. But currently has him as the leader.
His box.
It is a possibility because it does show that he did come down pit lane, but it shows that he did not stop.
Dalton's coming back down pit road. So is Ethan Lane. Now I'm really curious.
Yeah, that I mean, just unless they want to be at the back or if it's some other strategy.
Doesn't appear to be taking fuel. Or, excuse me, tires. Neither does Ethan. I can't imagine they'd burn a lot of fuel going around here one lap under caution. That has me perplexed. Well, we're going to miss our chance for an interview again. I think in the future, if we do have another caution, as soon as they exit pit road the first time, that's going to be when we're going to need to grab someone. I do have a couple people saying they're having a little issue with the broadcast being a little choppy, but
Yeah, I just saw it now, so maybe what we will try to do is we're going to end the stream and then we will pull it right back up to see if that'll fix it. So just give us Maybe